Welcome back to my channel. In today's video for vlogtober day 6, I think day 6, I'll be talking to you guys about choosing the right province. So you decided that you want to come to Canada to study. You now have to decide where in Canada are you going to go. For most students, they choose Ontario or maybe Alberta, but it's important for you not to follow trends and go with what will be best for you. So I'm going to give you a couple tips or factors to consider when you're choosing the province that you want to study in. Tip 1 is the cost of living. You have to know how much you're looking at to spend for rent, how much you're gonna spend for groceries and any other living expenses that you accrued while you live in that province. Okay, so you have your cost of living figured out, how much you're expected to pay monthly, what are going to be your monthly expenses. Another tip, think about the job prospects in that province. Most international students want to have a part-time job to gain a little experience and to make some extra cash at the same time. So you need to look at is this province has jobs readily available for me, like easily get part-time jobs. So that's another factor that you need to look into. If you go somewhere where you want to work, you go to a province where you want to work, but there are very few jobs, then that does not make sense. So make sure you choose a province that if job is your end goal, make sure there are jobs readily available and in your field of study. So if you know that you want to be an astronaut and you Google and you say, okay, there are a lot of astronaut jobs in Alberta, but there's none in New Brunswick, then why are you gonna go to New Brunswick? If you know that, oh, this is what I want, then go to Alberta. That's just an example. Another factor is the cost of the university is probably the number one factor. The cost of living is important, but also another important factor, the cost of the university. How much are you going to pay for school? I mean, if you're looking at 30,000, 40,000 and up in that range, that's usually like Toronto price. So if you're okay with that, then go ahead, choose whatever you want to choose. But if you want a cheaper college, you look at the other provinces that offer cheaper colleges. Another important factor is the weather. It's weird, but it is an important factor. You have to look at what's it going to be like. When I was researching Prince Edward Island, I looked at how the weather in the winter is, because I was like, I don't want to go somewhere where I'm freezing my butt off. Yeah, look into the weather. You don't want to, like, at one point I was researching Newfoundland and I saw a picture of the winter there and the snow was like really high, like people were trapped in their houses. That's how high it was. I was like, okay. I was like, no, I didn't say no. I still wanted to go to Newfoundland, but the weather was not the reason why. It was the cost. It was the cost of living and the cost of the university why I wanted to go to Newfoundland. So the final factor that I have to look for when you're choosing a province is the tax rate for that province. So in Canada, provinces, they have their different tax rates. So make sure you look at that before you choose one, because some they're like 15%, like most of the Atlantic provinces are like 15%, but then you have ones like Alberta that's 5%. So look into that. That's it for today's video. Really short and to the point. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, and share the video to a potential international student so they can know what to look for when they're choosing their province. Again, don't go with trends. Make sure you choose what's best for you. Bye guys. Thank you.